I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
Today we play with a very special guest on the channel. This is a man who, whenever he's at Wimbledon, the crowd roar his name. He is beloved of SW1, a former British #1 tennis champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim
Castle.
Andrew Castle, everybody.
And it's not SW1, you absolute
What is it?
idiot. That's Westminster, isn't it? That's typical
yeah.
sport brick. It's SW19.
Yeah, whatever. People obviously know you through your tennis and TV and everything Strictly and all that, but they don't know your golf. Go on, what are you playing off?
They're never going to know my golf.
No, they should though.
Well, if you haven't got the England Golf app, you should have it. It's certainly lower than I would have played if I was sort of picking a handicap or was a club member in the old days. It takes 8 of your best scores out of the previous 20, so I'm playing off 1.2.
1.2?
1.2, which means I've got to work hard to beat Swarbrick.
Yeah, if I could hit 1.2 putts, that would be helpful.
Interesting, actually.
Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to edit that. Absolute wanker.
What is it about smacking balls around that you like so much?
That's what she said.
Because you can't think about anything else when you're doing it. And if you are, you're not going to play as well. I like that brain switch off thing.
Because you used to present golf, didn't you, on Sky?
I did, before you were born, probably.
Yeah, probably.
1995 to 2000, I did the golf on Sky Sports. They were great days. Of course, I'd love to do that now, but at the time I felt it was a bit of a stepping stone to other things, and GMTV happened and everything else.
Yeah.
But now I would love to be back on the golf.
A par with tennis,
Yeah.
where would you put your love for golf v tennis?
Tennis is in my soul.
Yeah, yeah.
Golf I'm learning. So there's a lot of us tennis guys we play, and a lot of sports people, they come to golf later because they're a little gentler on the body, but very, very demanding on the mind, so it suits me perfectly.
When you were playing the tennis particularly, and your whole career is relying on this point or that serve or whatever.
Don't think about it.
No?
You know what I think with age? Turn your brain off. That's the best piece of advice you could give, isn't it? Turn your brain off. I mean, how much overthinking is there on a golf course? Yeah. And probably at work and everywhere else, relationships and everything else. Are we getting all psychobabbly?
Were you silent or were you silenced?
No, I don't think so. I think
But the ability to
pressure,
concentrate on what is in front of you and not all the extraneous stuff, that's a real skill.
It's being in the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not easy. I mean, I played Ivanisevic at Wimbledon on court 1.
Hello.
Set
Just
point.
can't I just pick that name up there?
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
There it is.
And I was, I had set points in the first set in the tiebreak. And for the first time ever in my career, I did this. I'll demonstrate. I mean, how many times have I done, I bounced the ball, and this is what happened. You need to see this. So I went like that. And the ball went that way. I got the yips. It's the worst thing. And the crowd went, ooh. And my mother, who never watched me play, around the world.
Couldn't deal with it?
Well, around the world and everything else I was always playing. But here we are at Wimbledon, she's watching me at Wimbledon, her darling, she's done so much for me. She just went,
Did you hear it?
When a mother tuts at you, you know you're in some serious trouble. Anyway, I didn't win the point.
No. Fair enough, not if you chuck it right. Even I know that. Tennis. Here's your ball. There's the pin. This is your third shot into a par 4, 15th. Talk us through it.
Well, I could putt that, or I could go high, but I want to get it on the ground because I've only got a couple of feet to cover of the rough. You know, it stopped me going in the bunker. Now I just got to go over that and get it on the ground as quick as possible. Quite a lot of greens to work with. I reckon a 9.
Oh my God, go in. No. It's so good. Well, I've collapsed. It's not been good, is it?
Couple of. Well,
What do you think?
I think you just lost a little bit of concentration, and the hands took over when you didn't turn through the ball off the tee, and you know, then your head goes down a little bit. But if you just play,
Do you think it's possible to go from an 18 handicap to 10 without lessons?
yes, with your hand-eye coordination and the fact that you want to play, you're enjoying playing, absolutely. It's going to be thrilling because you love it.
Oh, I love it. But well, thanks for coming out with me. and doing
mate,
it.
let's
and
do it.
you're
Let's do it
playing
again.
serious golf. I mean,
well,
it's so good.
It's quite steady at the moment. To go, but this is nice. Where should we play next?
You come play at my place.
I'd
and
love
then,
to.
and it would be like a Premier League player going to play at a non-league ground. Like, oh,
League. Honestly,
the
you overrate-
wormholes and the
You're
terrible
overrating.
ground.
You're overrating me by so, and I really like it.